Good day everyone! Today naman ay pag-uusapan natin ang TRF sa DepEd Ranking. So what is TRF in DepEd Ranking? TRF means Teacher Reflection Form. So kapag ikaw ay magpaparanking sa DepEd, kinakailangan na mag-take ka ng TRF because that is 25 points sa iyong score para makapasa ka sa RQ8. So for the TRF is usually required for Teacher 1 ranking and other teaching positions. It contains guide questions where you explain how you create a responsive learning environment. That is Objective 6. How you follow DepEd policies and code of ethics. Objective 7. How you uphold a professionalism and integrity. How you participate in professional development. So these are the topics that we are going to discuss in this video. By the way, ito yung mga karaniwan na lumalabas sa TRF or Teacher Reflection Form. And these are the answers, suggestion na answers na pwede nyo gamitin, pwede nyo i-copy, at pwede nyo nang i-revise kung gusto niyo. Okay, let's start with the Objective 6. We have maintained a learning environment. We have the question. How do you maintain a learning environment that is responsive to your community's context? Describe the context in your area and share teacher practices that could contribute to the further improvement of your community. So that is our question. Let's try to answer this. I maintain a learning environment that is responsive to my community's context by first understanding the realities of my learners. Most of my students come from families who value education but face economic challenges, limited internet access, and household responsibilities. Because of this, I design lessons that are practical, flexible, and connected to real-life situations in the community. I integrate local examples, community issues, and culturally relevant materials in my lessons, so students can relate what they learn inside the classroom to their everyday experiences. I ensure that activities require minimal financial resources and maximize creativity and critical thinking instead. I also provide alternative tasks for learners who may have limited access to technology. To further contribute to the community improvement, I participate in school outreach program, support parent-teacher collaboration, and encourage students to apply their knowledge in solving real-life problems such as environmental cleanliness, financial literacy, and responsible citizenship. By building a respectful, inclusive, and safe classroom atmosphere, I help learners feel valued, motivated, and empowered to contribute positively to the community. So that is our answer for the Objective 6, maintain a learning environment. Next, let's go to Objective 7. We have review regularly personal teaching practice using existing laws and regulations. We have the question. How do you develop your teaching practice in accordance with the existing laws that apply to teaching and the responsibilities specified in the Code of Ethics for professional teachers? How do you develop your teaching practice in accordance with the existing regulations? Let's answer this question. I continuously review and improve my teaching practice by aligning it with DepEd policies and Code of Ethics for professional teachers and other relevant laws governing the teaching profession. I ensure that my decisions on classroom management strategies reflect fairness, professionalism, and respect for learners' rights. I practice transparency in assessment by clearly explaining grading criteria and giving constructive feedback. I safeguard student information and maintain confidentiality at all times. I avoid favoritism and treat all learners equitably, regardless of background, ability, or personal circumstances. I also participate in seminars, webinars, and professional development programs to stay updated with the DepEd issuance and educational reforms. Through self-reflection and peer feedback, I evaluate my strengths and areas for improvement. By doing this, I uphold accountability, integrity, and professionalism in my teaching practice. So that is Objective 7. Next, let's go to Objective 8. Adapt practices that uphold the dignity of teaching. We have the question for Objective 8. In which practice do you show care, respect, and integrity to learners, colleagues, parents, and other education stakeholders? How do these practices uphold the dignity of the teaching profession? To uphold the dignity of teaching profession by consistently demonstrating care, respect, and integrity in my interactions with learners, colleagues, parents, and stakeholders. I create a supportive classroom environment where learners feel safe to express their ideas and ask questions without fear of judgment. I listen actively to students' concerns and guide them with patience and empathy. I communicate professionally with parents and maintain open lines of communication to support student growth. With colleagues, I promote teamwork, mutual respect, and collaborative problem solving. I model honesty, punctuality, and responsibility in fulfilling my duties. I refrain from engaging in an unprofessional behavior and maintain appropriate boundaries at all times. By serving as a positive role model, I contribute to building public trust and respect for the teaching profession. So that is our answer for the Objective 8. Next, we have the last question. We have Objective 9. Participate in professional networks. We have the question. What co-curricular and or extracurricular organizations or activities did you participate in that enable you to share your knowledge and enhance your teaching practice? How did your membership in the organization participate in this activity contribute to your professional development? To answer this question, I actively participate in professional learning communities, school-based training programs, and subject-related organizations to enhance my teaching competence through learning action cells or LAC, seminars, and workshops. I exchange best practices, discuss instructional strategies, and collaboratively address classroom challenges. My participation in these professional networks has strengthened my skills in lesson planning, assessment design, classroom management, and the integration of technology in instruction. I apply the insight gained from these activities to improve students' engagement and learning outcomes. Additionally, I share my own strategies and resources with colleagues, contributing to a culture of collaboration and continuous improvement. These experiences have reinforced my commitment to lifelong learning and professional growth as an educator. So these are the questions na karaniwang lumalabas sa TRF. Don't forget to subscribe sa ating YouTube channel kasi meron pa tayong mga videos about teacher reflection form na Part 2, Part 3, Part 4. Don't forget to subscribe, paki-comment kung meron kayong mga katanungan about DepEd Ranking. That's all for today, everyone. Goodbye and God bless.